All right, welcome traders. It is Monday, May 6th, 2024. Good day in the market. It's a good day for us in the account today. New all-time highs in every account that we have. So small accounts, IRA accounts, trading accounts, both trading accounts, active trader service, income navigator service, every single account. New all-time highs today, which is kind of in the norm, but you don't want to take it for granted. But good stuff today. We closed some good trades, put some new trades on. Let's get into it. But before I do that, I want to talk briefly about buying power. So I want to get into this. And I did a little YouTube short on it earlier today, but buying power is the number one metric. It's the number one tool that I use, okay, for success in trading. And while I watch, Delta, we watch our Theta, everything revolves around buying power. And if your buying power isn't kept in check, you can find yourself in a lot of trouble. So there's a couple real key things to buying power. I think that really, if you're following that and watching, that's going to make you a much more effective trader. Number one, it's risk management. So if you're watching your buying power, okay, it's going to help ensure that you don't overextend yourself. You don't overtrade. Okay, you don't take on too much leverage in too many positions at once. It's going to keep you in the game long term. Okay, so number one, okay, it's risk management, keeping your buying power in check. Every account that I have, every different plan and trading plan that we have, each account has its own buying power limitations. What is that? All depends on your risk tolerance and your particular plan. But for the most part, when trading futures and some other types of trades and options, okay, maybe it's 50% of your account, maybe it's 40, maybe it's 60, maybe it's 80%. Okay, it all depends on your particular trade setup and your particular trading styles, as well as your risk tolerance levels. But buying power, numero uno when it comes to risk management. Number two, maintaining liquidity. Okay? So by tracking buying power, you make sure that you're maintaining enough liquidity, okay, to not only react to different opportunities that come up, but to also cover any adverse movements in your positions or in your trades based upon unfavorable market conditions or a sell-off or something in the market. So you want to make sure you've got enough buying power in reserve to not only take advantage of opportunities, okay, but to keep you from getting stuck if things sell off and volatility increases and your margin increases. You don't want to get into that margin call scenario, but even worse than that, because you can easily get out of that, you don't want to get into closing trades only. You want to be able to manage your account, roll, adjust, close, sell, add. You want to have the room to move when you're trading. Third reason here that buying power is so absolutely key is it helps you avoid over trading, which is one of the biggest problems that we see in most traders out there is over trading. Okay? By watching your buying power, it's going to help you from getting carried away and just trading too much. Okay? There's so many different alerts and so many different opportunities and so many different types of trades. Often traders are not only trading too big, which we talked about in risk management, but trading too much. You're just putting too many trades on. So watch your buying power. It's going to force you to be more selective, more strategic with your moves, which is going to lead to better decision making and ultimately better outcomes. So I hope this makes sense. Watch that buying power because it's really what stands between you and potential trading success out there. So really watch your buying power. Make sure that you keep that under control. That's why we have an established limit here. And essentially, my account goes into self-imposed lockdown or exile. When I exceed my buying power by X amount, okay, I can't trade. I force myself to stay disciplined and not trade. So I'm not going to overtrade. I'm not going to get into trouble when the market swings one way or the other. And I've always got dry powder ready to go, potentially, when opportunities exist. And today was just one of those days where we went through it in the video, and you can check out that video. I posted our members video for everyone to take a look at, but I went through the markets. I went through a lot of different stocks. There's a lot of different opportunities out there, a lot of trades. Okay? If you didn't have the buying power, you can't put those on. So you got to keep your buying power in check so you can take advantage of those opportunities when they come. So speaking of those opportunities, let's take a quick look at the markets and see where we were today. Let me get off the video with you. And on the S&P, nice 1% move, up 52 points on the ES here, up a little over 50 points. on ES, almost a 1% move, trying to break above this trading channel that we've had here. Essentially, you're looking at a bit of a bull flag and on this whole move here, which we started to break out of. So you're really breaking out of a bull flag, but inside the bull flag, you also have a bear flag here. So let's watch and see how this resolves. But look at, MACD's flying, RSI is flying, squeeze is flying, in a squeeze to the upside. This could be pretty bullish for stocks overall. If we're looking at the weekly as well, MACD, one candle in on this week, starting to reverse higher. RSI has been climbing. Squeeze is just, the momentum's been coming out a bit, but you're still looking pretty solid, bouncing off the 21 EMA on the weekly. So good looking markets on ES. Fairly bullish look to everything that we see. Oil. Now, oil, on the other hand, been selling off for a couple of weeks now. Even though it's in its overall bullish trend to the upside, you've had a nice bearish pullback here, breaking the 21, the 50 EMAs, hitting this uptrend line, and then bouncing today. Will it hold? We'll see. The weekly looks a bit weak. Okay, bearish PSAR, MACD, RSI squeeze all falling. But on the daily, even though you're in this downtrend line, I think we can even add, a little bit more of a channel to it here. You're at the bottom of this channel, potentially bouncing off, but right here, nice convergence, and we saw some what of a decent move today. One day doesn't make a trend, but certainly like what we see on oil here. Bonds, one of my favorites right now. Yes, we've been in a bearish downtrending channel, but the last 2 weeks have been moving up. You were in this volatility box here, and that we're breaking out of not only Friday, but again today, follow through on this breakout back above the 21, triggering a bullish PSAR signal. MACD, RSI, squeeze, all firing to the upside. Things look pretty nice in bond land right in here. And then if we look at gold, this nice pullback that we had in gold and is right inside this trending volatility box, if we want to put it there, where we're just stuck in this box, holding the 21. If we get some follow through to the upside, we'll keep watching. MACD trying to flip around along with RSI, squeeze firing to the downside. So you're in a squeeze, momentum's down on the daily, but the weekly still not terrible, and it's just a nice pullback. We didn't even come close to the 21 EMA. So I like where gold is. I think overall that's bullish. If we look at copper, this has just been in a strong uptrending channel, broke out of that channel a bit, but really only coming back down to the 21 EMA. Let's get some of these lines off of here. We're still in a pretty solid uptrend. There's a couple different uptrends going along that we can point to, but you've got one uptrend that's been longer term back here. We're still way above that. And even the more recent uptrend here that we've been in, holding up well, could be another start of a leg higher on copper. But momentum might be fizzling a bit, so we'll keep an eye on it. NASDAQ looks pretty much like the S&P, breaking out of this downtrending channel, potentially here, looking good on the daily with momentum moving to the upside. The weekly holding the 21 and the support level and bouncing off. That looks good. RTY, the Russell, looking really, really nice here as this thing is up in a nice weekly or daily uptrend. Okay. And then overall, you had a little bit of a bearish downtrend, but the trend is still higher over time here. So RTY, we like what we see there. And then I wanted to point out 6A and 6E. So the Aussie dollar, nice moves to the upside. This thing is cranking its way higher as even with the US dollar strengthening, you've had good moves to the upside in 6A. And then if we look at the euro here, I really like where the euro is setting up in here, right at the 21, breaking a little bit above, moving sideways, but just stuck with this 50 and 21 range in here. It's just stuck inside these moving averages, a bit of a symmetrical triangle overall. So I like where 6E is. I think that's setting up for some nice trades. We covered a bunch of these trades in the earlier video, so I won't do that with you guys tonight, but I wanted you to see some of the charts that are out there. Well, let's look at our account, see where we are on the account. And look at where we have just been on the on Delta. Friday, a 2 Delta to finish the week. I mean, you can't get much more Delta neutral than that. 1123 on Theta, so 0.23%. Another new all-time high on Friday, and we added another 2,069. So overall for the week, a nice week last week, up $8,200 on the week. So 8,200 bucks on the week, that's a pretty spiffy week when you think that we started the week at 482. Really, we started the week at 477 here. So 477 is where we ended the previous week. 8320, I'm sorry, 8230 on the week on that 477, 974. That was a 1.7% week loan last week. And then we started it off today with another nice day. We ended today even better. 1 Delta. I told you you couldn't really get much better than the 2. Well, we did it today. We are absolutely Delta neutral. The market can go up or down. I really don't care. Super Delta neutral in our portfolio. 1,028 on Theta. It's a little light on Theta. We wanted to add some trades. We couldn't get into 2 of the trades today, but we'll put those on and we'll be in good shape for tomorrow. We ended the day at 490.041. So another new all-time high. In fact, did not update our buying power. So because we had 2 trades working that didn't get filled today. So another new high. We broke the 490 mark. We are $10,000 away from $500,000 on this account. So we're seeing some great gains in there. Ended the day at 276 because we had 2 trades that did not get filled at the end of the day. So 276 puts us at 46, almost 47% on buying power usage. As I just mentioned, the buying power is telling us we have room to make trades. We are sitting perfectly where we want to be to not only be able to manage our trades and not overtrade, but we also have enough dry powder left here to put some great trades on. So good looking buying power. I'm excited where we are. 1,756 bucks for today. Let's take a look at what we traded today. So we had 2 winners today. So the first winner was a bond strangle that came off 53 days in trade, 50% winner, 13.7% return on the margin used. So fantastic margin win on this one. Put 1,400 bucks in our profit. In our tank. And then we also did an Iron Condor 0 DTE trade today. So Iron Condor, another winner, 350 bucks. We all size them pretty much all the same. So 350 bucks, we'll take that. If we look at our dashboard down here and take a look at 0 DTE, we have had a fantastic year just trading small, not trading every day. But if we see the options to trade out there, if we see the setups occurring, we're going to put these on. And if I look at my pivot table and just take a quick look down here, counting the strangle that we just closed today. So we're counting the strangle today. We are now 23 out of 25. 23 out of 25. So we are at 92% win rate on our strangles this year. Only 2 losses out of 25. Fantastic. I tried to get 2 more strangles on today, did not get filled, but that's okay. We'll get back into it out there. And if we want to take a look at our 0 DTE trading, all right, so let's take a look at our 0 DTE trades. I'll make sure we can take a quick look at all of these. So 0 DTE trades, counting the wins today. So we have this Iron Condor today. So we are now 36 of 39 on the year. 36 of 39. That is a 92.3% win rate. So strangles, 92% win rate. 0 DTE, almost, well, a little over 92% win rate, generating over $7,000. We still don't, we still keep those in check. Could we size up? We certainly could, but I'll keep those where we are. We're doing fantastic. So for the month, we're up almost 1% already in the first 6 trading days. I like where we are. Let's see how things progressed this month, but pretty happy with where we are on the setup here. We have vacation coming up in a week. And the key for me there is to make sure that our accounts aren't over leveraged, that we don't have a ton of different spec trades or anything running right now, that we've got these nice longer term trades that we can continue to watch and just manage and maintain the trades that we have. So takeaway from today, watch your buying power. It's your number one metric. If you're looking at your dashboard, really that's what matters. Your theta, your delta, that's okay. Can we improve those? I can't improve my theta being at 1, but on my, my delta at 1, but on my theta, sure, we can add some more theta. We're going to do that tomorrow. The 2 strangles that we didn't get into today, we're going to put those on tomorrow. So we'll get 2 new strangles on. That should add more theta to the mix. We'll see how that all goes. But if you like this video, please click the like button down below. If we were able to help you in your trading, put your plan together, watch your buying power. Make sure that you're adhering to your buying power is your number one metric that you're going to follow. If you don't understand it or know how to trade it, okay, come take a look at what we're doing. So like this video down there. If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And then if you want to join us in the Income Navigator service, learn how to trade, selling options on futures, selling options, period out there. Everything from strangles to leaps to 112 trades to long-term 112 trades, the XL 112 trades, the BA 112s, the FB 112s, ratio spreads, naked puts, leaps, all of that. We cover the ins, the outs, the strategies. We help you put that buying power trading plan together in the Discord. So come and join us in the Income Navigator service. And if you want a little bit more of that excitement, there, because making money is just too boring for you and you've got to throw some trades on, come join us in the active trader service as well. Come watch as we trade stocks, butterflies, credit spreads, long calls, you name it. We're going through those stocks and more active types of swing trades in the active trader service. Both of those are in the description down below. If you want to check us out, feel free to do so. If not, enjoy a great rest of your evening, folks, and we'll see you in trading tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.